Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Winter and today I'll be taking you around this Mazda Cx-8. This car has some really phenomenal features. I'm going to make sure to give you a good walk around of the outside as well as the inside, and hopefully by the end of it you know a lot more about this car as well as a little bit more about us here at Berwick Mitsubishi. Starting off strong, I want to mention that we do have collision mitigation systems as well as blind spot sensors and active lane keeping assist all packed into this beautiful car. Now those safety features are at no expense to the luxury features. You can see those lights are going to keep you really lovely and visible no matter the time of day or night, as well as those wheels over here. You've got a little bit of gutter rash just on the very top here as well as on the side here. I want to make sure to be nice and transparent with you guys. That is our job here. We want to make sure that you guys are doing the best by your investment. We want to make sure to hopefully tick all the boxes you might be having, which means that any imperfections I find on this car, guys, I'm going to point out to you as specifically as possible. Now on the back we do have a full set of reversing sensors as well as a reversing camera just above the number plate. As we open up this boot, guys, I do want to point out that beautiful hard mat in the back seat means really easy cleanup, very easy storage. You also have a 12 volt tucked away inside there. If we pull that back, pull this base back, you'll notice it is a 7-seater in this particular car. You've got an extra 2 in the boot as well as 3 in the center. Now you've got 2 behind the driver, single behind the passenger. That means that no matter what, you can fold those down, fold those back up, make it the most convenient setup for you and your lifestyle. Whether it's going away for the weekend or keeping up with the weekly rush, this car, it ticks a lot of boxes. Now guys, as we come around to the side, I want to point out again, those wheels are in pretty great shape. Tiny little bit of markings up on that edge. That white stuff, by the way, guys, is cleaning residue. That is not all damage, I promise, but you can see there are a couple of little scuff marks just along the outside of that one part. Now guys, this car has just gone through a reconditioning program, as I mentioned, with the cleaning product on the wheels. As we can see in here, these seats are looking really, really beautiful. You can see that you've got the extra padded arms as well as that 3-section padding on the back. Now this center console does fold down to be a beautiful cup holder setup. You also have personalized climate control, which is quite advanced for a back seat setup. A lot of places will give you 2 vents and that's about it. This car does a very good job of packing nice luxury items in. And you do have 2 extra storage pouches in the back of those front seats as well. Now guys, as we hop into the front, I just want to point out on the mirror there, you can see the blind spot sensor icons. A huge benefit when it comes to making sure you and your loved ones are nice and safe. Now guys, I've left this car on so you can see straight away how beautiful that front display is. You've got a really, really clear front dash, and then your entertainment center up here is also really lovely. Now we do obviously have sat nav going at the moment. You'll know that you do have places nearby, which means you can personalize it. If you want to hold that down, you've got your hiding all the buttons. Now guys, we do also have view mode, view of 2D. We want to have a look at the home options. We have tons. Now, one of my favorite things about this beautiful entertainment center is you do have a scroll select, which means that, so as I move that, guys, that's going to go through those options for us. Means that no matter what, you don't have to take your eyes off the road. There's really no need to look at these buttons. It all is really, really easily used. Now, communication, obviously connect a phone to use that one, guys, but that is super handy. As you can see on your steering wheel, we do have voice recognition as well as all your calling controls. Very handy to have. Now guys, as we go back, you'll notice you also have your entertainment as well as applications. If we want to have a look at the applications, I do want to point out you do have your fuel and vehicle monitors. Really handy. We also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is a huge benefit. Now obviously, as I mentioned with the vehicle status monitor, we do have a tire pressure monitor in this model, which is super handy. Now guys, I'm just going to click on that. We'll have a quick look. So you've got your warning, guidance and your maintenance. Both really, really handy things to have. Now, this car, as I mentioned before, guys, has lots of great features, but us here at Berwick Mitsubishi also have some brilliant features of our own. We actually have our own business team on hand at all times. We also have a aftermarket specialist. Now, his whole job is to make sure that you guys are not missing out at all. He's going to make sure that any dash cams, any warranties you might want, are all going to be happily dealt with. We also have, obviously, as I mentioned, our business team. Their whole job is to make sure that you are getting the absolute most out of your price point. So whether it's advice or just assistance, we do all of our internals here, ready to go. We want to make sure you don't have to go to 5 different locations just to find your dream car. On that note, guys, we also really pride ourselves on keeping a hold of as many service books as possible. So we do have the active warranty and service books in here, as well as the original manual. That means that you can actually check that this is updated to your standard. It means that you and the previous owner are both on the same page about how much they loved this car. So you actually get to make sure you go through that, make sure you're more than happy with the design, and we're going to do our best to make sure that we tick all those boxes right alongside you. We have a salesperson that's going to be helping you through that process, and they really are phenomenal at what they do. Feel free to come in person, send us an inquiry, give us a call. We cannot wait to hear from you here at Berwick Mitsubishi. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for your time.